So the markets are acting like we're going to hit the spot Ethereum ETF. Are we? I guess that's what we're going to be talking about today. Oh, and Congress is voting on a very important pro-crypto bill. Let's get straight into it. My name is Matt. This is your Daily Crypto News. Reach out to me, matt@dailycryptonews.net. Also follow us on Substack at DCN Daily Crypto, Twitter at DCN Daily Crypto. Thank you very much. Let's get into it. First things first is Gary Gensler came on this morning and said, look, this new bill, this new FIT-21 they call it, is the Financial Innovation and Technology for the 21st Century Act. Yikes, that's a mouthful. He said that this act would hurt investors and hamper the United States Securities and Exchange Commission's work and hamper their ability for market oversights. Now, again, he said that this morning before a floor discussion and a vote in Congress today. So you're probably asking, what is this bill? By the way, Coinbase is making a big push with Stand With Crypto. As you know, Coinbase has a whole program on their website that you can join, and they'll tell you regulatory updates. So they'll send you text messages and emails to try to get you to act and help everybody pass these regulations by calling your congressman, reposting on social media, by donating, and so on and so forth. And so sign up with Coinbase. Anyway, what is this FIT-21 Act? Well, again, this is the Financial Innovation and Technology for the 21st Century Act, and it's a comprehensive legislative proposal aimed at providing clear regulatory guidelines for digital assets in the United States. Can we say about damn time? This act was introduced by the House Financial Services and Agriculture Committees with two key proponents, Congressman Patrick McHenry and French Hill. The main goal of the FIT-21 Act is to clarify regulatory roles of the SEC and the CFTC, enhance customer protections, and create a stable environment for digital asset innovation. How will this FIT-21 Act affect the digital asset industry? Well, the Act is expected to provide regulatory clarity, fostering innovation and investment in the United States digital asset market while ensuring customer protection. The FIT-21 faces a couple challenges. They include regulatory gaps, the need for effective collaboration between the SEC and the CFTC, meaning, are you guys actually going to get along after this act passed? And the political complexities of passing legislation through Congress. Now, of course, everything is partisan. It's stupid that you can't get anything done besides, if you want to fund, weapons being shipped off to places, that's totally acceptable. Anything else, everything is partisan. However, there is at least 8 Democrats that are vocally supporting this bill. Those 8 Democrats that are vocally supporting are Wiley Nickel from North Carolina, Yadria Caraveo from Colorado, Jim Hims, Connecticut, Jasmine Crockett, Texas, Richie Torres, New York, Darren Sato, Florida, Josh Gottenheimer, New Jersey, and Don Davis of North Carolina. I just want to make a note that Jasmine Crockett and Richie Torres, if you guys remember, they received a lot of money from crypto super PACs, and I think FTX was involved with some of those to get them elected in their races. So crypto money helped them get into Congress. Of course, if you have 8 Democrats jumping across the line to vote for something that's bipartisan, you're going to have some staunch Democrats that are against this and strongly oppose it. And of course, you don't have to be too politically savvy to know who they are. Financial Service Committee Ranking Member Maxine Waters and House Agriculture Committee Member David Scott are the leading Democrats that say that they still strongly oppose the effort, but they won't organize any votes against it, so that is good. Remember, call your reps, stand with crypto. So the question is on everybody's mind, are we going to get an Ethereum spot ETF? Deadlines are coming up. Tomorrow's the final deadline for the SEC to make a decision on the Van Eck ETF, and the 24th is ARK Invest. Now, if it's anything like Bitcoin, if they do approve, they're probably going to approve all of them at the same time to not give favoritism to any of the companies. And to make sure that all the ducks are in order before an approval happens, the SEC is going to tell all these companies to make amendments, to make edits to these proposals before they are approved. And the thing is, that's exactly what they're doing. This request to amend these proposals signifies an important step in the regulatory review process for these financial products. 9 firms have applied for a spot Ethereum ETF, including Grayscale, Van Eck, 21 Shares, ARK Invest, Hashdex, Invesco, Galaxy, Fidelity, BlackRock, Franklin Templeton, and Bitwise. Each firm is awaiting their own SEC decision. Again, you see that all these other companies are making amendments to their application because, again, like Bitcoin, if this does get approved, they're all going to happen all at once. And that's why you see companies scrambling to make these amendments. Fidelity yesterday, as we spoke about, adjusted their spot ETF proposal to say, hey, we're not going to do staking anymore, because how would that work? Let's just not deal with it. So tomorrow's the day. Will we get it? Email me, matt@dailycryptonews.net. Tell me what you think. Well, even if we're not talking about what's happening here in the United States, there is progress in other parts of the world when it comes to financial products being listed so people can ape into it. You know, the traditional stodgy people aping into crypto. WisdomTree won an approval from the Financial Conduct Authority in the UK to list their exchange-traded product on the London Stock Exchange. WisdomTree's physical Bitcoin and physical Ethereum ETPs, tickers BTCW and ETHW, are expected to start trading May 28th and will be available to only professional investors. These products will carry a fee of 35 basis points. Now remember, decentralized blockchain, crypto technology, everything that's being built isn't just for, meme coins and Bitcoin. There's products and there are ideas that are coming from this. And one of those ideas that are coming from all of this is decentralized crypto social media. And Farcaster is making that leap. It's a protocol that has the ambitious goals of successfully competing with mainstream social media giants like Facebook and TikTok and Twitter and X, whatever you want to call it anymore. And they just announced a $150 million fundraise. Well, Dan Romero and Varun Srinivasan, they're the co-founders of Farcaster, and they conducted an interview yesterday with Unchained, and they answered some questions about Farcaster. For example, how do current centralized channels differ from the planned decentralized channels of Farcaster? Well, currently they say channels exist and are essentially administered and exist within the Warpcast database. In the future, decentralized channels will store data across multiple clients, allowing for greater control and flexibility from channel creators. What's the main goal of Farcaster's decentralized channel? They say that the main goal of this decentralized channel is to allow channel creators to own and control their channels, including the potential to monetize them. This ownership model aims at enhancing content quality and provide economic incentives for moderators. So what's Farcaster's approach to decentralized governance? Well, Farcaster uses a model called rough consensus and running code, inspired by the IETF. This model promotes simplicity and effectiveness by allowing useful developments to be implemented if they gain majority support from users, developers, and hub operators. And of course, one of the main challenges Farcaster faces is growing its user base. They say the challenge is to attract people because people are going to go there, but also keep them engaged and make them want to keep coming back. That makes a lot of sense. So have you used Farcaster? I'm going to download it and check it out. I did use, Blue Sky from Jack Dorsey, and I used it, waited for my invite, and I never went back. Didn't see the point. Didn't keep me engaged. Threads, signed up, don't really use it. I don't understand what it does. So is this going to do something different? I think a lot of people use Reddit, for example, because of the different moderations from the different sub-channels. And so that's really cool. Is this going to be basically like a Reddit social media model, but more Twitter-like? I don't know. Anyway, decentralization and the freedoms for people to have control and monetize their own content on a social media platform is hopefully the way we're going. Let's see if they are successful. And finally, crypto, meme stocks, financial markets is 100% in the presidential race. Depending on who you are, you might have a different approach. For example, RFK Jr., he said he's buying GameStop. Why? Because he wants to punish the predatory short sellers. While Donald Trump, he is finally now accepting Bitcoin donations to his presidential campaign. This is something that I did during my last campaign. I'm not accepting Bitcoin now because, I didn't get much donations. But if anybody requests me to take crypto donations, I'll set it up. It's really super easy to do. It costs no money. You just have to set it up and be compliant with the FEC. The fact is you can't hold Bitcoin. What you do, if you get crypto, you have to convert it immediately into dollars. And basically, you're running as a business. So if somebody donates the maximum $3,300 to you and Bitcoin goes down, that means that your cost basis is still $3,300. Doesn't mean that if they donate $3,300 and it goes down to $2,300, the same amount of Bitcoin is worth 23, not 33, if you know what I mean. Doesn't mean if you're still holding it, they could donate another $1,000 to you. Likewise, if you get $3,300 of Bitcoin and it goes up to $4,300, you might owe tax on those gains as a campaign. So you might want to just turn it into fiat. Now, let's take a look at those crypto prices.
Here comes the money. go. Money talk.
And the time is 9:50 a.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Fear agrees at 68. We are greedy. Bitcoin sitting at $69,495, down 2.4% in 24, or up 7.7 in 7. And Bitcoin is at the previous all-time high. I just want you to know that. I mean, talking about like in the last cycle. This is important because we're at $69,500, and we don't really see too much like craziness. Why? Because people are expecting a lot more out of this asset. And so people are looking at this as a drop in the bucket. Ethereum's at number 2 at $3,679, down 3.5% in 24, up 24% in 7. Again, it's down a little bit today because I think everybody's just waiting to see what happens with the spot Ethereum ETF. And there was a little bit of rumors. There was buy the rumor the other day, so Ethereum went up, and now everybody's at the edge of their seat. And so people are here taking profit on the original buy the rumor, sell the news, right? But if we do have the news that a spot ETF was not approved, this is going to go down big and fast. If it is approved, I think it's going to be just like Bitcoin. It's going to have a little bit of volatility right after the announcement, up, down, and then probably moon. But, you know, this is not financial advice, and who knows? I might have my first big L of predictions right now since I've been doing this show, if this ETF is approved. Because I predicted that it wouldn't be approved, I'm still sticking with that. Tether's number 3, Binance is at 613. It's down 0.5% in 24. And Binance, man, what an asset. And Solana's at 178, down 1.1%. Running off the top 10, we have USDC, XRP, Dogecoin taking a huge hit, down 5%. It's at 16.3. Toncoin is taking another hit. It's at $6.25, down 2.6%. And Cardano's number 10. Total market cap's at 2.57 trillion. A Bitcoin dominance of 53.4 and an ETH dominance of 17.2. That's our show today. My name is Matt. I'll see you tomorrow. If you're an American citizen, call your congressman and tell him to vote for FIT-21. And until tomorrow, happy hodling, everyone.